is in London. Philip, it's going to take more than the resignation, apparently, of the Prime Minister to deal with this. So what is it going to take? And can rates come back down?
Yeah, hi Richard. The issue is, of course, that the UK government's lost credibility on fiscal policy with the markets, and credibility is something that you can lose really, really quickly. It's much more difficult to get it back. So new Chancellor Jeremy Hunt's announcement on Monday morning, talking about the reversal of most of Kwasi Kwarteng's tax cuts and saying there are going to have to be either more tax increases or spending cuts or majority or combination of both, help to soothe the markets. But markets actually want to see what is going to be in the budget on the 31st of October to be convinced that the UK has a sustainable fiscal policy. And I think, in short, that's what it's going to take.
And even if they do get that, do things stay as they are and just don't get worse? Or is there the possibility and prospect that gilt yields do come down?
Well, there are two elements of higher gilt yields. One is the loss of credibility, which we've just talked about. The other one is, of course, where do short-term interest rates go? And the Bank of England has been raising interest rates to try and slow demand in the economy down to bear down on inflation. Inflation's in double digits, and that's compared with the target of 2%. So it's very likely that rates will have to continue to increase. But with the sort of fiscal policy that we got from Kwasi Kwarteng, markets were very concerned, as we were, that interest rates would need to go up to 5%, perhaps 6%. And now that fiscal policy is arguably more responsible and a little bit more restrictive, those interest rates won't have to go up by quite as much. And so if we're talking about mortgage rates, for example, we've had 2-year fixed mortgage rates above 6%. The relevant gilt yields have been coming down, which suggests that in due course those mortgage rates will ease off. And if we get more evidence that fiscal policy is a bit more restrictive, then markets will be more convinced about the peak in interest rates being perhaps 4% rather than 5%.
Does the market have a preferred replacement Prime Minister, or is it a case of anybody but Truss?
Well, I don't think there's a favoured personality. I think what markets want to see is the appropriate set of policies, and it almost doesn't matter who delivers that. And of course, we've got a new Chancellor. I think markets are satisfied that Jeremy Hunt is doing a good job so far, 6 days into the job. And if he were to continue on that line, I think markets would be quite happy. Of course, one of the problems is that the new leader will be in place by Friday next week. The budget is a week on Monday, and in theory it is possible that the Prime Minister could say to the Chancellor, well, hang on a sec, let's delay the budget or change the Chancellor. So there are uncertainties there, and markets are well aware of that, and they actually want to see the delivery of the policies before they say, okay, we're a bit more relaxed about things.
Philip Shaw, thank you, sir. Thank you. Now, 4 British Prime Ministers, 6